Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 677, and today is a lovely day at Rosnola, but about today I will be blogging and podcasting yesterday, because this podcast and blog, the whole project of Blunt Force Healing, is now, or it turned now to back blogging or back journaling. So basically, every single day I record what happened in the previous day and any thoughts that I have about the previous day rather than the current day, which was a bit difficult, and it seems like it works better now. So yesterday we had a very normal Thursday. Obviously, because we started that new business with Sauna, we'll be talking about Sauna a bit in almost every episode. But the day before, on Wednesday, we obviously couldn't deploy Sauna because we were the whole day in Dublin. And yesterday we wanted to deploy in the morning and in the evening, but because we had a couple of things to do in the morning, we decided to skip the morning and deploy only in the evening. Despite that, in the morning we had a couple of things to do, so I spent some time with Julian because his controller started giving out, and because he plays on Xbox a lot, especially one particular game, which is Rocket League. He's very good at that, and his skills depend on precision of the controller and that it works properly whenever he pushes and how hard he pushes the buttons. And one of the buttons was kind of flaky and giving off and didn't work as he wanted, so he couldn't perform certain skills. So we tried to fix it. We took the grip of it. I spent probably about 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes trying to pry off the grips from the controller. I knew that the inside there are Torx screws, the star screws, so I had the proper screwdriver, I thought, but it turned out that I don't, because they were not just kind of regular Torx, but they were Torx with a little bump in the middle, which was not allowing the regular Torx, just a star, to get into the bottom of the screw and turn it. So it's kind of safety measure, I guess, or a safety design for so only the qualified technicians or people that know what to do unscrew those controllers and mess with them. That was a bit of a disappointment, but we started looking online for alternatives, and initially we thought about buying the original Xbox controller, but Julian wanted the wired one, and the controllers are quite expensive. They are about 60-70 euros. So we started looking for alternatives, and there were a couple of companies doing it, and we were considering Power A and PDP, I believe, PDP Gaming, but eventually we found the Turtle Beach, which Julian is using headphones from that company, and that brand seems to be okay. He has second pair of headphones. First ones died off probably after 7-8 months or so. These ones seems to be going well, so fingers crossed it's good. And they had good reviews, those controllers, so we wanted to order it. They were like 35 euro, and it's a wired controller that you can, if your cable is badly damaged or something, you can unplug it and replace the cable, which is good. And they were about 35 euro, but when I wanted to order it, they added like 9 euro for shipping, which is ridiculous. That kind of inflated the cost of the controller to 43 or 44 euro. So I decided, like I told Julian, that I will order it most likely, but I want to try and see and give myself a day or two to see if I can find cheaper alternative at least within the shipping, or maybe with free shipping for the same price or slightly higher, so we can save a couple of bucks, because I didn't believe it was worth €9 to deliver this controller. And I will talk about it probably tomorrow, but I found and bought the controller today from eBay with the free shipping around the same price. It's just coming from the UK, and it will be shipped to Belize, which is just across the border, and I will go there and pick it up, because this way I will shave a bit of euros from international shipping or any customs that would be applied if it was shipped to Ireland. So a small kind of hack or trick to get it done for a decent price, or at least save on shipping, because the price of the controller is the same. It's still €34 or so. So that was it. And before we actually deployed the sauna in the evening, we decided to try and get one activity done that we couldn't do in Dublin due to a lack of time yesterday. And I asked Julian if he wants to go, and at 12:15 p.m. we had a bit of a session available in Bundoran. So I suggested for all of us to go for the movie that he wanted to see, the Twisters. And Elizabeth wasn't super keen to go for a movie, and she decided to drive with us, but then we split our ways. She decided to go for a walk and a coffee instead, and we went for a movie. Twisters is not a high-end movie, I would say, or a very sophisticated movie as you would expect. It's kind of a spin-off or sequel to Twister. Well, not the sequel, because I think there's no connection between the storyline of both. Albeit I would have to, I would have to watch the first one again to see if there's any connection, because the previous one was as far as 1996, so almost 20 years ago. So it's slightly a long time that to remember anything from the original movie. But yeah, acting was a bit average, as you could see probably in many movies these days. It's very, very weird that, I don't know, I think it's like, I don't blame actors, they are taught to act this way, and it's very far from acting that we used to see in old movies. You can still play some old movies and the new ones, and you will see the difference. It's something off about acting. Too fake, too artificial, difficult to watch sometimes. But the main thing was for us to spend time together, and I didn't care what movie it was. Julian picked Twisters because he likes tornadoes and natural disasters, so that movie sit well with him, and he liked it, so I didn't want to destroy his joy. I just kind of said a couple of high-level things, that my observations about acting, but I didn't say that it was bad or anything like that, because it wasn't. It was just very average movie. And the most important thing was that we spent time together, like a proper son and father time. We got some popcorn, some drinks, and watched the movie in a cinema setting, which was great. And afterwards we went to Humble to get some small meal, like the brunch or lunch, and we headed back home, where I prepped for the sauna deploy. And that was pretty much my evening. I spent the whole evening just by myself with the sauna and a couple of customers, albeit one highlight, it was blowing so hard and raining that I couldn't fire up the sauna initially for about 20 or 15 or 20 minutes. And I was really stressed because I had customers at 6 and I was still at 5:15 p.m. and with the cold sauna, no fire going. It was really stressful, but eventually I managed to do it, and it heated up just about time when the customers came in for the first session. So good day. Today will be a very busy day, but about it I will be blogging tomorrow. So thank you very much for being here and tuning into that podcast or blog, whatever you chose to consume. Both of them have similar theme every day, but they complement each other. Sometimes I say something in the podcast that I don't write in the blog, and vice versa. So once again, thank you for your time. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon or evening, wherever you are on the globe. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.